Here comes a great question, brother. Is NOFAP, semen retention, working out, and all the self-improvement, quote-unquote, exercises are a prerequisite for us to become more masculine, or for us to just eventually being able to switch from a nice guy, from a boy, to eventually become a man? And so, this is a great question. And so for a long time, I thought that I will really have to push myself, and I'll have to go through all these exercises in order for me to be able to become more masculine. So, if you do not know me, I'm coming from a place when I was a super nice guy. So I didn't really have the gut to say no. I had many times when I didn't really stand up for myself. I had many times when I was passive aggressive. I tend to have a passive aggressive behavior instead of really telling to that person face to face that, hey brother, I do have this problem. So for example, I had some flatmates and I was like, man, like, instead of telling me that, bro, I don't like how you were talking to me, I was like, started to listen to loud music, you know, it's like classic passive aggressive behavior. And so this became all from me being nice and me not being able to stand up for myself, and so on and so forth. And so, if you can guess, I knew this, and I got a great desire inside of myself to change up my circumstances in this regard. So therefore, I just really wanted to become more masculine. I really wanted to have the courage to stand up for myself, and to just really do what I really wanted to do without me holding myself back. And eventually, what I'm deciding and what I want to do, I'm just realizing, like, create my type of an order. And I was talking about this topic in yesterday's video, but back to the main topic. The question is here: is NOFAP, is semen retention, and all these exercises that I've been indulging into throughout my last 1 year, 1.5 years, pretty much since I was a teenage boy. I started experimenting with them, but through my 1 year, 1.5 years, I took them so strictly that I've been straight in NOFAP, I've been straight semen retention, and I've been working out every single day, and cold showers only. Pretty much, I took a cold shower every single day. So the point over here is that throughout last year, I went through a tremendous change. And especially in this regard that I just mentioned to you, of me switching from nice guy, a boy, to really a man, and having my opinion, telling no, being straight honest, and just, you know, like, talking my truth and acting my truth, you know, so not hiding from anywhere, you know, like, being myself openly. And so what I've got to realize is that I just got this I became a huge believer that it was 100% due to my quote-unquote hard work and my quote-unquote effort towards realizing myself. And so here comes the big question, which is a very good question to ask in every single circumstance, when we tend to really try to come up with causation relationships between two events or occurrences. So, what if I wasn't doing any of those things? Would I still be ending up at this place where I'm here? You know, my work ethic getting better, me becoming more masculine, and so on and so forth. And so the answer for it is partly yes. The answer for that partly yes. And so here's how it works in reality. You might be thinking that because you're doing all these exercises and because you're doing NOFAP and semen retention, this goes on and on. This is the actual base why you are becoming better. And so in reality, if you wouldn't be doing any of these things, highly likely you'd be still getting to the same place. Maybe not that fast, but you will still be improving. And so here's the rule: the extremes, every single extreme tends to gravitate towards the middle no matter what. So the very best performances and the very best things tends to get worse, and the worst things tends to get better, because everything is gravitating towards the middle. And so I don't exactly know the name of this mathematically, but this is a fundamental principle of the causation relationships in mathematics. So how it works, let me tell you an example. Suppose that you tend to you're trying to cure depressed children, excuse me, with Red Bull, with energy drinks. And so it turns out that after a 3-month trial, after a 3-month experimentation, every single child got better. Whew. That's good. So does it mean that the actual Red Bull was the case? Does it mean that the actual Red Bull consumption was the case for the children getting better? Another example. You might be treating children with hugging a cat or hugging an animal for 20 minutes a day. Shit works the same way. So this way, was the reason for the children getting better with depression was the hugging the cats? Nope. And nope. Was it the energy drinks? Nope. And yes. And so now, if you can understand what I would like to represent over here, is that none of these things can be completely correlated with the actual cause, because the children would have been getting better anyways without anything. Perhaps the Red Bull consumption accelerated the process. Perhaps hugging the cats accelerated the process. But they would have been getting to the place anyways. Another example to fully round up this idea is with suppose that with men 100-meter running. So no, that is not the best example. So with ski jumping. So how does it look like? I think that there are 3 trials, and so basically with every 3 trial you have to jump as big as you possibly can. And so for the first jump, suppose that you're jumping so fucking good that you're jumping the world record. For the second jump, there's no fucking way that you will be jumping that high, because that was due to luck. That was due to you being super good. Actually, after that, you will be getting worse and worse, because that was way above average. That was like super fucking good. This is the same way why Usain Bolt could only run that feast once, not more. Or perhaps he ran it, but out of his 1,000 trials, that was perhaps one of his top 5 performances, for damn fucking sure. And so that's because, again, every single occurrence tends to gravitate towards the middle. Extreme occurrence tends to gravitate towards the middle. So this guy could have been running this phase, but he will highly likely wouldn't be able to repeat that. Like if they would have been tracking him, 30 rounds, like 30 days, day after day, there's no fucking way that he would have been running again that phase. No fucking way. And so this is how it looks like. And so grabbing this principle and trying to apply it on self-improvement, NOFAP, and so on and so forth, you would just simply get better, brother. It's like we shouldn't supposed to be, and here's the message. We shouldn't supposed to be over stressing on these things. We shouldn't supposed to be taking this thing so then seriously. Although on the other hand, it do have correlation. So it's not like NOFAP is worthless, and NOFAP is cannot do anything, or semen retention will not do anything for you. But it will definitely accelerate the process. But look at 40-year-old men. Almost any of them is like somehow, you know, like together. It's like I would say like 90% of 40-year-old men is all together. Maybe they don't have a family or something, but they have a job, they are stable. Like they are like stable, ordered motherfuckers, you know. But look at 25-year-olds. They are like, oh, the fuck, you know, it's like they're like. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like 5% is all good, and 95% is like still like, what the fuck, man? Like, so this is the takeaway over here, and at least what I found on my journey. This is the most honest and most thought through opinion of mine regarding to NoFap and regarding to self improvement when it comes to masculinity, especially, that we will become better by simply time, you know, by the simply the spanning of time, and we can accelerate that process. So therefore, we will not have to wait till we are 40, but we can see some fucking results in our 20s already, because we are just putting in the effort and the work. We are just accelerating that process. So you will likely end up there somewhere in your life when you're like masculine, have the money, have everything that you needed. But the question is that, will that happen in your 20s already, in your 30s, in your 40s, or your 50s? Because I'm quite sure that if you're doing any fucking thing for long enough, you'll become very fucking good. And from that thing, you will have everything. You will have wealth, you will have everything. So this is how it looks like, brothers. So don't overstress on these exercises, but I gotta tell you that this shit has been accelerated for me many fucking things. So it's like many things, many things. So despite of this is grind season, brothers, and we're supposed to be chasing that shit, man, every single day. So don't stop and go, and fucking go, man. Love.